Howdy guys and gals, how's it going? Gal here. Well, what in the hell is this all about? Well, Montana's on fire. And I thought for fun, it's on fire, I'd break out my gas mask. One of many I own. And it's so bad here they're actually evacuating a local town. Today I did this because when I went out to leave today, it was so bad, the smoke was like low-lying fog hanging in the trees. Let me try to get a picture of some of this for you. It's not as bad right this second as it was earlier, but if you can see down this trail, you'll see over here all the haze and the fog. It looked just like fog on a winter's day. We have a lot of fog in wintertime sometimes, and it looked just like fog. It really did. It's not as bad now, but it was really amazing. You know, and it got me thinking, you know, for you survivalists and preppers out there, you know, they say you can live 3 months without food and 3 days without water, but only 3 minutes without oxygen, without air. I know I probably look like a nut wearing this thing, and by the way, I put this one on this side today just for the fun of it, to make it look extra goofy. This actually I keep a plug in so I can, you know, shoot a rifle with this mask on. But the fact is, if you're a survivalist or a prepper, prepare yourself for disasters or problems or terrorism or whatever else, you should think about getting a gas mask. Yeah, they look goofy and silly. A nice high quality one with some good high quality filters. Enough for you and your family, and enough to maybe last several days of filters. I actually would wear it. If I had to be out in this stuff today, as much smoke is out here right now, I'd actually wear a gas mask. That's how bad it is right now. I lived through Mount St. Helens several years ago here where I live, with the ash that thick in the ground and coming down like snow, and you just couldn't go out and it was that bad. It was actually, it would hit your lungs. It was really terrible. They were warning people not to, because it's not just ash, it was actually silica. And you know, I think if you're going to be a prepper or a survivalist or whatever you're going to do, or whatever the government calls it, you know, preparing for disasters, think about it. How many of you have a really good, high quality, you know, serious gas mask with serious filters? This one here is an MSA filter, you know, biological, nuclear, you know, tear gas, chemical warfare, all that kind of stuff. There's an M95 cartridge on the other side there. Made in Finland, it says. Those are good ones too. This came with the mask. But how many of you guys out there are serious about survival, serious enough and worried about it to actually do something like that? This isn't cheap, this kind of stuff. So you can get them used on eBay, and even the filters sometimes used. That's another story. But how many of you guys are, you know, not used filters, just old filters that haven't, you know, been used, but anyway, long story. How many of you guys are actually prepared enough to actually have gas masks? We had a chemical spill where I lived too, in the edge of town one day, many years ago when I was taking care of my young son. And they actually started evacuating that area of the town. I was thinking, Jesus, what if that happened right next to me? What would I have done? It was like chlorine gas or some horrible thing, you know. And that got me thinking about gas masks way back then. And then Mount St. Helens did too. And now I'm quite well set with gas masks. So anyway, I thought I'd take this day, and we're having fires in Montana, lots of smoke, and they evacuated town partially and all this stuff, to just talk about it a little bit. I'm not going to go into all the thing, and don't write me asking what kind of gas mask did you get and all that stuff. Do your own research. I'm not going to be answering questions right now. I might make some videos about it, but right now. But yeah, there's lots of information online about gas masks. This is a good one here. I've got other ones too, other brands. But it's a good idea, you know. Even if you're traveling, it's a good idea. If you were traveling and you were staying in a hotel somewhere, having a gas mask just in case of fire in a motel is a good idea. Been lots of motels, you know, in high rises have caught on fire. If you work in a high rise somewhere and you're worried about terrorism in a bigger city, having this in your bag, it's a good idea. Having one in your car is a good idea. You know, having it in your home is a good idea. Especially live in bigger cities where there might be some terrorism, might be actually, you know, all sorts of kinds of terrorism. 3 minutes without air, guys. 3 minutes to live without this. Anyway, I'm going back home and getting out of this stuff. This is so bad out here. It's hard to breathe. You can feel it in your lungs. You can smell it. It's just nasty. Alright guys, that's it for me. I will talk at you later. Hope I kind of poked you a little bit, give you some interest. I don't know if you can even hear me at this point, but I'm signing out.